that dude's probably worth $20 million now, maybe more.
Ahora, como mínimo tendrá 20 millones de dólares.
So when everybody goes, I want to be a millionaire, yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire.
Cuando la gente dice, yo quiero ser millonario, venga, voy a ser millonario.
You're wasting time not calling somebody in the time you're saying, I want to be a millionaire.
Cuando estás diciendo, no estás llamando a alguien.
You got nothing to do except for sponsor new people.
Lo único que hay que hacer en Bitclub es patrocinar personas.
You get 280 personally sponsored people, same as Rishaimi.
280 directos, igual que Rishaimi.
I don't think there's a person in here that's made less than $10,000 ever in a year in their life. Like,
Nadie aquí ha ganado inferior a $10,000 al año.
like your best year is $10,000.
O sea, que tu mejor año sea 10,000.
So you guys, every one of you is ahead of
O
Rishaimi.
sea, todos los que estáis en esta sala vais por delante de Rishaimi.
So it's not our fault.
No
It's
es,
not his
o
fault.
sea, no es la culpa de Bitclub y no es la culpa de José.
If you are not a millionaire in the next 2 years,
Si no eres millonario en los próximos 2 años,
you only have yourself to blame.
solo te tienes que culpar a ti.
Here's what's really fun and exciting.
Y esto es lo que es emocionante.
2 years from now, there's going to be quite a few of you that are actually millionaires because of this.
Y hay 5 o 7 o 10 de los que estáis aquí van a ser millonarios gracias a esto.
And the sad side is, there's a lot of you that are going to be doing jobs taking care of us that are millionaires.
Y el resto estará haciendo trabajos para los millonarios del club.
And 100% it's a choice.
Y 100% es una elección.
You see these light fixtures here?
¿Veis todas estas luces?
I was an electrician and dropped out of high school.
Yo era un electricista y nunca terminé el bachillerato.
I came from a very poor single mom,
Mi madre era una madre soltera, pobre,
just made decisions that I'm going to do this and picked up the phone and made phone calls.
yo tomé la decisión y me puse a llamar por teléfono.
So, and what David was saying about talking about the business,
Y cuando David estaba hablando acerca de hablar de la oportunidad,
I'll tell a story that has exactly to do with what he was talking about.
os voy a contar
with
una
that guy.
historia que tiene que ver con lo que contaba David.
Probably 17 years ago, I was in a nutritional company.
Hace 17 años yo estaba en una empresa de nutrición.
And they had good products,
Tenían buenos productos.
I think.
Bueno, eso pienso.
I had this guy call me one day.
Tengo esta persona que me llamó un día.
By the way, I broke every record that company had as far as like hitting.
O sea, rompí todos los récords de la compañía.
And this guy calls me one day and he goes, "Are you Russ?"
Me dijo, oye, ¿tú eres Ross?
I said, "Yes."
Sí.
He goes, "I'm in your downline."
Yo estoy en tu equipo.
I said, "Who you under?"
Y le digo, ¿en qué equipo estás?
And he named somebody. I said, "Who's he under? Who's he under? Who's he under?"
O sea, me empezó a decir nombres y yo no sabía dónde estaba.
I think eventually he got to somebody that I knew that was on like my 10th level or
Y
something.
después llegó al nombre de alguien que estaba en el nivel 10, o sea, perdido por ahí.
He's like, "I need your help.
Me dice, necesito que me ayudes.
What can I do for you?"
¿Qué puedo hacer por ti?
He goes, "All right, I'm pretty sure I know more about the products than you do."
Dice, yo te puedo asegurar, you want some water?
Sure. No.
Dice, yo te puedo asegurar que yo sé de los productos mucho más que tú.
I said, "Well, the company has 14 products, and I think I've tried 3 of them.
La empresa tenía 14 productos, yo había probado 3.
And I'm smoking a cigarette and drinking a Mountain Dew right now."
Y estaba tomando un refresco, fumando un cigarro.
So yeah, you probably know more about the products than I do.
Dice, seguro que sabes más de los productos que yo.
He goes, "All right, I listened to all the doctor calls, and these products are amazing."
Dice, yo he escuchado todas las llamadas de los doctores y estos productos son la bomba.
I said, "That makes me feel better that I know I'm selling good products."
Y me dice, me alegra que estoy vendiendo productos buenos.
He goes, "I got 50 personally sponsored people, and nobody does anything."
Tengo 50 directos, nadie hace nada.
I said, "Well, how'd you sign these people up?"
Digo, ¿cómo firmaste a esta gente?
Because this company was really into giving samples.
Porque esta empresa repartía muchas muestras.
He goes, "I give them literature, I give them samples, and I teach them everything about the products.
Les enseño todo sobre el producto y les doy un porrón de muestras
And they love the products.
y aman el producto
They take the products.
y consumen el producto,
But I can't get them to sell the product.
pero no venden el producto.
I said, me and you are very different.
Le dice, tú y yo somos muy diferentes.
I said, I have 0 customers.
Yo tengo 0 clientes,
None.
0.
I'm looking for people that want to be rich.
Yo estoy buscando gente que quiera ser millonaria.
And the people that I get are looking for people that want to be rich.
Y la gente que yo encuentro que quiere ser millonaria, anda buscando gente que quiere ser millonaria también.
And so on and so on and so on.
Y así, 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 así.
Customers will come on their own.
Los clientes llegan solos.
Lots of guys like you sign up that want to sign up customers.
Hay gente que quiere firmar clientes.
But if you want to have a giant downline
Si quieres tener unos equipos enormes
and you want to make millions of
y
dollars,
quieres ganar mucho dinero,
don't look for people that want good products.
no busquéis gente que quiere buenos productos.
Look for people that want to be millionaires.
Buscar personas que quieren ser millonarias.
Look for people that don't want to have a boss anymore. People that don't want to be told what to do anymore.
Gente que no quiera tener jefe, que no quiera recibir instrucciones.
Do you know how bad a lawyer hates it when he sees a guy like me and I tell him, look, my entire career I woke up at noon?
¿Sabéis lo que se enfadan los abogados cuando yo les digo, los abogados que trabajan para mí, les digo, yo jamás me he levantado antes del mediodía?
They're like, what?
¿Qué?
I have lived a very, very free life.
Yo he vivido una vida con bastante libertad.
I've made good money at times,
He ganado dinero
and I have been broke, counting change, eating noodles at
y
times.
he estado con céntimos para pagar unos noodles, unos tallarines.
But for over 20 years, nobody's told me what to do, how to do, when to do, none of that.
Pero en 20 años nadie me ha dicho a qué hora despertarme, qué hacer y a dónde ir.
For me in my life, there's been nothing more important than me doing what I do, what I want to do, when I want to do it.
Lo más importante en mi vida, yo decido qué hacer, con quién hacer y cómo hacer.
And I might use an alarm clock 6 times a year, maybe.
I'm gonna copy you on that. Dice que al año pone el despertador como mucho 6 veces.
You know when I wake up?
¿Sabéis cuándo me despierto?
When I'm tired of sleeping.
Cuando me canso de dormir.
And I go to sleep when I'm tired of being awake.
Y voy a dormir cuando estoy cansado de estar despierto.
Isn't that how life should be?
Y no es como la vida debería ser.
I've been doing that for over 20 years.
Yo llevo 20 años haciendo eso.
And what David was saying about how people take this as a hobby, that's the only reason people are not successful in network marketing.
Y como decía David, la gente se lo toma como amateur y ese es el único motivo por el cual no tienen éxito en el network marketing.
There is no boss of any job I could have had that would have made me work as hard as I have worked in my career in
No hay
network marketing.
ningún jefe que me hubiese hecho trabajar más duro que lo que ya yo he trabajado.
So if you're willing to work harder than you've ever worked on your own, you will be way more successful than you can ever be at any job.
Si estás dispuesto a trabajar duro por ti, vais a tener mucho más dinero que en cualquier trabajo que existe.
Yeah, and just remember, like a lot of people think that, okay, I signed up for Bitclub, now I'm a professional network marketer.
Hay gente que dice, vale, firmo por Bitclub y ya soy un profesional de network marketing.
That is true to an extent.
Puede algo de verdad tener,
And if you're going to start calling 50 people a day, every day, every day, every day, every day, you are a professional from day one.
si llamáis a 50 personas al día, sois profesionales del día 1.
But the reality is that most people have to work their way into it.
Pero la verdad es que cada uno tiene que encontrar un poco la forma de hacerlo.
And if I wanted to be a dentist,
Si yo quisiera ser dentista,
I can't just tomorrow start drilling on people's teeth.
no puedo mañana sacar un taladro y empezar a meterlo en la boca de la gente.
There's a lot to learn, a lot of practice, a lot that's going to go into being a successful dentist.
Tengo que practicar, estudiar para ser un dentista exitoso.
I make way more money than any dentist on the planet.
He ganado más dinero que cualquier dentista del planeta.
David makes way more money than any dentist on the planet.
David gana más dinero que cualquier dentista.
So for someone to think you're going to step into what we do in one day is crazy.
O sea, si pensáis que solo el primer día vais a poner el pie y ya vais a ser mega monster, ostras, es difícil.
And the biggest reason for failure is people quit network marketing.
Y la causa número uno es que la gente abandona el network marketing.
Because they make 10, 15 phone calls, talk to 5, 7, 8 people, and get 0 people to sign up.
Porque llamaste a 10, hablaste con 5 y los 5 te dijeron que no.
And they go, this didn't work, and they quit.
Ah, esto no funciona, me voy a otro sitio.
Or they'll talk to one person about the business that they lucked upon, like David was saying, in a month.
O habláis con uno acerca de la oportunidad,
That person will say no,
la persona dice que no,
and they don't get the courage to talk to another one for another month.
y después pasan 30 días, no habla con otro. Patrociné a 10 o 15.
I knew the right guys to call.
Ahora, sabía a quién tenía que llamar.
Because in over a 20-year career, I've sponsored thousands and thousands and thousands of people personally.
Porque en 20 años, imaginar la cantidad de gente que yo patrociné.
And those few that rise to the top, they're all friends of mine.
Todos los que llegaron arriba fueron mis colegas.
So when I called them about this, they trusted
Y
me.
entonces cuando les llamé para Bitclub, confiaron en mí.
And well, that's why I personally sponsored, I think, 4 Mega Monsters or 5
Yo
Mega Monsters.
directos tengo 4 Mega Monsters.
I knew the right guys to call.
Yo sabía la gente correcta para llamar.
And people go, well, you only sponsor 20. Why can't I just sponsor
Y
20?
decía, oye, tú solo patrocinaste a 20.
Because I knew the right 20.
Porque tenía 20 años y sabía los 20 que tenía que llamar.
I went through thousands to find them.
Pero hablé con miles.
I have paid my dues for 20-something years.
Y eso fue el viaje que yo pagué en 20 años.
Just because you don't have crazy success in your first 90 days, don't freaking quit.
Porque no tengas éxito en los primeros 90 días, no lo dejéis.
Be overshiny and just keep grinding.
Ser shiny y seguir dándole.
Look, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be hard, painful, crying, depression.
Va a ser duro, vais a llorar o vais a deprimir.
Everything.
Todo.
If you become a millionaire without going without no sleep for 3 days, I don't even think it's fair.
Si vosotros no dejáis 3 días enteros sin dormir, no podéis ser millonarios.
I've gone without sleep for 3 days, multiple times, doing conference calls and webinars every 2 hours for 24 hours for 3
O
days.
sea, yo os estoy hablando webinars cada hora, 24 horas, 3 días seguidos sin dormir. O sea, 72 horas.
You want to be a millionaire, you got to do that kind of stuff.
Si queréis ser millonarios, hay que hacer ese tipo de cosas.
I know a lot of people look at this and go, oh, look at their watches. Oh, they got private jet.
Ah, mira el reloj, mira no sé qué.
Yeah. When I was doing conference calls and webinars every 2 hours, 3 days straight, non-stop, you would have been sleeping.
Pero cuando yo hice todos los webinars y estaba webinar, tú estabas durmiendo.
So just do what we did, and I promise you, you will get what we got.
Si hacéis lo que hemos hecho, yo os prometo que vais a tener lo que tenemos nosotros.
Is that fair?
¿Es justo?
Yeah, it is.
You think you deserve a private jet because you called 9 people?
¿Crees que te mereces un jet privado por llamar a 9?
Right. Look, I'm sorry I got to kick a little ass,
Yo, o sea, os tengo que patear un poco el culo y ya lo siento.
but I got to where I am because people literally kicked my ass telling me to quit
Porque yo llegué donde estoy porque también a mí me patearon el trasero.
being a wimp.
Dejar de quejaros.
I was going to use a different word, but I won't.
No sé la palabra, pero prefiero que no.
So I just want to be real with everybody. This isn't like, hey everybody, Bitclub's great. Just tell your friends you're going to be rich. Like,
No, el Bitclub es fantástico, diga a tus amigos y ya, millonario.
this is a real business.
Esto es un negocio de verdad, real.
And you can make some real money.
Y podéis ganar un dinero real también.
Look. There's crazy, amazing, successful network marketing companies out there.
Hay empresas de network marketing súper exitosas
And they'll tell you all about the 3 millionaires they created.
y ellos te dicen, hemos creado 3 millonarios.
We got more than that in this room from Bitclub.
Nosotros solo en esta habitación hay más de 3 millonarios.
We got hundreds of these guys.
Tenemos cientos.
This has never happened in network marketing.
No ha pasado nunca en network marketing.
in 4 years create hundreds of millionaires.
En
Never!
4 años se crea un porrón de millonarios, no pasa nunca.
This is different.
Esto es diferente.
Not because I say it's different.
No porque lo diga yo,
It just is.
es diferente.
And what's really crazy is after 6 months or a year or 2 years,
Después de 6 meses, 1 año o 2 años,
you'll become more excited.
te emocionas más.
In network marketing, when I joined a company, I was always super pumped up, excited about that deal.
Cuando yo me metí en una empresa, yo estaba súper emocionado.
I started finding out about all the gotchas and how the owner was an asshole
Y
and
después me
this
daba
and this and
cuenta
that.
de todo y la emoción iba para abajo.
And I always got less and less excited about opportunities over time.
Y no encontraba oportunidades.
I'm telling you right now, the guys that have been in for 2, 3, 4 years are way more excited now than they were when they first
La
joined.
gente que tiene 4 años en Bitclub está más emocionada ahora que cuando arrancó.
This opportunity is so the opposite of every other network marketing
Esta
company.
oportunidad es loca, es diferente, es totalmente opuesta.
Here, people sign up and they're like, oh my God, these mining earnings are so shitty.
La gente, ay, la minería está baja.
What did I sign up for?
¿Por qué me metí?
How can I tell my friends about this?
¿Cómo le puedo decir a mis amigos sobre esto?
And then after about 6 months, a year, after 6 months, they're like, I'm making a little bit of money back.
Dice, mira, joder, después de 6 meses, esto está subiendo.
And then after a year, they're like, it's better than I thought.
Después de 1 año, coño, esto es mejor de lo que pensaba.
After a year and a half, they're like, oh my God, I need to call everybody and tell how awesome this is.
Después de año y medio, ¡ay! Te pones a llamar.
So this is so different where everybody kind of starts out like, all right, all right, all right.
Esto es al revés. En Bitclub la gente arranca como, bueno, a ver, y después con el tiempo se va poniendo las pilas.
But then over time, like everybody loses their mind excited.
Pero con el tiempo la gente pierde la cabeza y para arriba.
And like I said, it's just different.
Esto es diferente. Ross,
Go ahead.
a little bit about like where we're going.
Oh my God, can I retire yet?
Un aplauso a Ross.
People are like, Russ, what's our 5-year plan?
¿Cuál es el plan de 5 años?
Like, scuba diving,
Bucear,
safari,
safari,
lay on the beach.
ir a la playa, karaoke, guayú.
Yeah, you know. Look, we got a lot of teams, a lot of people working behind the scenes.
Tenemos un montón de equipos y mucha gente trabajando detrás del telón.
It just seems like every single person I deal with gives me dates on when things are going to be ready, and it's never true.
El problema que tengo es que todos los que están trabajando atrás me dicen fechas y las fechas nunca se cumplen.
And it's so frustrating
Y obviamente es frustrante
because then David, Mustafa, Jose,
porque David, los Megamonster,
Russ, the news said this, where is it?
Ross, la noticia decía esto, ¿qué está pasando?
I didn't write the news,
Yo no escribí la noticia,
and I'm not the one programming this stuff.
yo no soy el que está programando esta movida.
So it gets a little frustrating, but know that there's so much happening right now.
Pero aunque es frustrante, tenéis que tener claro que están pasando 3000 cosas.
The BC Club, that's actually really super exciting.
Lo del BC Club es súper emocionante.
Some of you have probably seen these
Algunos posiblemente han visto esto en redes sociales.
gold MasterCards.
Es la Mastercard de oro.
So it's solid gold with diamonds, rubies, and sapphires.
Es oro sólido con diamantes y zafiros.
And it comes with a concierge service.
Y viene con un servicio incluido.
The concierge service costs $5,000 a year.
Ese servicio cuesta $5,000 al año.
In the first 4 months, that concierge service has saved me over $50,000.
Y ese servicio en los últimos 5 meses me ha ahorrado casi $50,000.
In fact, I was with you in Spain, and then I was flying,
Correct. En Marbella.
right? I found a ticket on Emirates going to Dubai for $5,000.
Mira, yo estaba con Ross. Había un billete para ir a Dubái por 5.000 euros.
and they ended up getting it for me for $3,000.
Y ellos lo consiguieron por 3.000.
So
El mismo.
Joe was flying from California to Dubai, same time to come meet me,
Yo estaba de California a Dubái
on Emirates. Plane ticket was $11,400.
y a él le costaba 11.400.
Through this service, he got it for
Y
$4,400.
usando la tarjeta pagó 4.000.
One plane ticket saved more than the $5,000 a year.
Solo con un viaje ahorró los 5.000.
So the BC Club is $3,500 to sign up,
El Business Club serán $3.500
and it's basically the same as this, but even more.
es exactamente lo que tengo yo, pero mayor, o sea, más cosas.
And there's going to be a lot of people that sign up for that package when it first comes out.
Cuando saquemos la primera remesa o como se llame, muchísima gente lo va a firmar.
But when the testimonials start coming in, that people save more than that $3,500 on one trip with plane ticket and
Pero cuando
hotel,
lleguen los testimonios de la gente que dice, en solo un vuelo ya ahorré los 3.500,
that's when it's really going to pick
eso es
up.
cuando va a coger una velocidad exponencial.
Because basically, the card's $28,000 for the gold card.
Esa tarjeta en concreto cuesta 28.000,
But after I start telling, the mega monsters, the guys that can afford the card, I start telling about the money I'm saving, they've all got the card.
entonces cuando tú te das cuenta de todo el dinero que empiezas a ahorrar, pues todo el mundo empieza a comprar la tarjeta.
And quite a few of them have made back at least their $28,000 in their first 3 or 4 months using the service.
Y en 2 o 3 meses ya tienes el 100% de lo que te ha costado la tarjeta.
And like I said, it's basically the same one, that's the BC Club, but there's even more because there's an app with the BC Club where there's 24-hour person where, like we're here in Iceland, and if all of a sudden you wanted to rent a car, you get in touch with them, they're gonna find you a great rental car price, have the car delivered to the hotel here for you, like, they handle everything for you.
O sea, el BC Club va a ser una aplicación 24 horas al día con un live chat y tú le dices, oye, estoy aquí en el Hilton, quiero un coche de alquiler que me lo traigan porque quiero ir a Blue Lagoon.
I was talking to the CEO and I was like, what could we really ask for?
Y claro, yo le dije al dueño de la empresa, oye, ¿qué realmente, qué servicios pueden estar guay para incluir?
He goes, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you let me know.
Y dice, si te levantas y quieres un bocadillo de cacahuetes, te lo llevamos.
I mean, if you need a wake-up call for 5 a.m., 6 a.m., they'll do wake-up
O sea,
calls.
si necesitáis una llamada de despertador, te llaman.
Like, this is a real concierge service.
Es como una secretaria virtual profesional o algo así.
I have no personal assistants.
Yo no tengo asistente personal.
Literally, I just tell these guys, what do I want, when I want it. They come back with all the options. I say, book it. I got my account with them, and they just take it out of my account. Like,
Yo-
it's just seamless. I don't have to do
Funciona así.
nothing.
Les digo a dónde quiero ir, ellos me pasan unas opciones, les digo cuál y me la quitan de la oficina virtual de Bitclub.
And like, you're gonna have a bank account with this where you can sell any cryptocurrency you want. It'll go in the bank account.
Y no sé si sabéis, pero esto está conectado a una cuenta bancaria y podéis pasar de fiat a cripto en cualquier momento.
Now, you're gonna have a bank account, but the Visa or MasterCard is a little tricky.
Ok, o sea, vamos a tener una cuenta bancaria, pero el procedimiento con la tarjeta de crédito es un poquito diferente.
We're telling everyone, because reality, that it does not come with a Visa or MasterCard.
Nosotros tenemos que decir que efectivamente no viene con Visa y Mastercard por temas X,
But it is possible that some people could be approved.
pero puede ser que gente sí la aprueben.
The reality is,
La realidad dice,
for Europe, it's basically no problem to get a car.
para Europa va a ser súper fácil.
But the rest of the world, you have Europe, and then they can only put a few percent in for other applications for people from the rest of the world. So people in Japan and Korea can get them, but that can only be like 5 to 10% of the applications they turn in. The rest have to be Europe.
Básicamente, esto viene con un montón de aplicaciones que en Europa las tendrá todas y en el resto del mundo las irán incorporando poco a poco.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys are in Europe, you'll be able to get cards no problem.
Los que estáis en Europa sin ningún problema.
But other places in the world, it'll be some, like few people will get cards.
Pero en algunos países pues tendremos que ir poco más progresivos.
But this account, if you need to book any kind of travel or anything like that, it just comes right out of your account that's already there.
Pero sencillamente, o sea, es facilitar todo el sistema financiero de tu familia.
If you want money sent to your normal bank account in wherever you live, just do it through the app. It gets
Con
sent
la
instantly.
aplicación mandas dinero a el banco de tu país, a cualquier banco.
If you find something online that you want to buy,
Si encontráis algo en internet que queréis comprar,
you just send them the link, send them your address, they'll buy it for you from your account, and it will ship directly to you.
le mandas al servicio de concierge, le mandas lo que quieres, en dónde lo está, y te lo quitan de la cuenta y te lo mandan a tu casa.
Yeah, so I think once people start using this and see how smooth and easy and how much money they could save, I think like we're gonna have a big wave of people that join Bitclub that are just joining with the BC
Cuando
Club.
arranquemos con los testimonios, hay mucha gente que va a entrar en Bitclub sencillamente por ese servicio del BC Club.
And then one of the guys who's like my point guy on CoinPay, he's gonna be here for the whole week, so I got a bunch of meetings done.
Ahí básicamente, el número uno, el que está llevando todo el proyecto de CoinPay, está aquí en Islandia con nosotros.
Yeah, so we've hired we hired people making lots of videos because there's just so many different types of businesses and so many different ways that CoinPay can be used, and they all need to be explained very simply so businesses can understand what they need to do to use
Ahora lo que
CoinPay.
estamos haciendo es creando vídeos para cada tipo de negocio de comercio, porque los comercios son diferentes, y entonces ya estamos terminando con todos los vídeos para que todas las pymes puedan empezar a utilizar CoinPay.
Yeah, so that's all coming around really good, like marketing materials and training materials.
Dice que ha visto eso, el material de entrenamiento, el material de marketing, y es bestial.
Yeah, but like all of our invoices are CoinPay and it's running super smooth.
Y todos los mineros se pagan con CoinPay y de momento va sin problema.
Also, with the issue with repurchases and infinity bonuses and level up on repurchases, our problem is our success.
Con los bonos infinitos, las recompras, el problema que tenemos es el éxito que hemos tenido.
The database is so gigantic whenever they run the repurchases.
La base de datos,
No, I know that. No, I know they're running right now. I'm just saying like for months, like the issues. Yeah.
está hablando un poco de esto, ya lo pasamos ya, pero se acuerdan que habíamos tenido problemas con las recompras, era que la base de datos era tan gigante.
And actually, the payouts are running right now. They're actually done separate. The repurchases are done first where you don't see the payout yet, but it's the repurchases getting done. And those take weeks to run.
O sea, para poder pagar las recompras, la base de datos es tan grande que lleva semanas.
And it crashes the database multiple times.
Y la base de datos se cae varias veces al día.
A few days ago or a week ago, it wasn't working where you could change Bitcoin into Bitcoin Cash.
Había un problemilla que no podías pasar Bitcoin a Bitcoin Cash
And then the website went down for a little while.
y la página web estuvo en mantenimiento por un tiempo.
That was the result from the repurchases running, crashing the database, and breaking something where they had to literally turn the website off for hours to try and get it fixed.
Eso fue por las recompras que tumbó la web y tuvimos que apagar todo para reiniciar todo y volverlo a funcionar.
And then after the repurchases run for weeks,
Y después que las recompras han estado, digamos, corriendo por semanas,
then the level ups and the infinity bonuses pay out on that,
entonces pagan los level ups y los bonos infinitos,
and that takes a couple of weeks.
y eso lleva otra semana más.
So, like, we told everybody, oh, we're gonna run them once a month.
Dijimos a la gente que esto lo íbamos a hacer una vez al mes,
They literally take more than a month for us to run them.
pero está tardando más de un mes para que vaya todo.
Yeah, so there's no easy fix for that because there's so many shares and partial shares and they stack up on top of each other. It's just insane the amount of data.
El programa de compensación está tan bien pensado, pero que genera tanto dato que bueno, que es bastante pesado.
So that's just one of the things where it's like, we're sorry, but what can we do?
Y en eso estamos. Eso es algo que estamos encima para que recortar los tiempos.
If there was an easy solution where it's like, here, we can fix it for $100,000, we pay it right now.
Si nos dijeran, esto se arregla con $100,000, lo pagamos ya.
But there's no way to throw money at it to fix it.
Hay que arreglarlo con inteligencia, no con dinero.
Yeah, so repurchases, sorry about that. So when people ask you, hey, why isn't it run for a month and a half? It's probably running now, it's just,
Sí, dice Ross que eso, que siento un poco cuando las recompras no llegan en el día 30, pero es que están en el proceso de analizar toda la base de datos.
and then our main issue with power is data centers, which we're working on a couple right now. We're actually building another data center, which would be like 300 megawatts. And we got the electricity price way down. I think we're at 2.8 all in for everything.
En cuanto a la minería, están construyendo una planta nueva ahora mismo y claro, los precios de la electricidad y de fabricar los bitcoins están bajando mucho.
Yeah, and before we were like places like Vern, where we rent space and, you know, paying per time. Now we're actually getting in where we're actually owning the land, owning the building, owning the substation, where it will be an asset for Bitclub Network.
Esto es importante. Antes, cuando empezaron, ellos alquilaban la fábrica, pero las máquinas eran nuestras. Ahora, lo que está haciendo Bitclub es que está comprando el suelo, está comprando el edificio y está comprando las máquinas. Y tanto la tierra como los edificios como las máquinas pertenecen a los miembros del club.
So when people say, so Ross, how much longer do you think Bitclub will last?
Algunas personas dicen, oye Ross, ¿cuánto más va a durar Bitclub?
Look, I got enough money. I'm cool to be done with this right now.
Dice, yo por mí terminamos esto hoy.
But I see no end in sight.
Pero la gente me dice, no.
Also, just so you guys understand, I've made enough money.
O sea, tenéis que tener claro que los que arrancamos con esto ya llegamos.
I don't think I've gotten paid any new money from Bitclub in probably a year.
O sea, tenéis que saber que a mí Bitclub no me ha pagado nada en más de un año.
And I'll probably never take any more money out of
Y
Bitclub
yo
ever
no
again.
voy a sacar nada de Bitclub.
I'm only here to create 10,000 Amigos.
Yo solo estoy aquí para crear 10,000 Roses.
And really, I see no end in sight.
¿What?
I see no end in sight.
No sé cómo traducir esto, pero es como...
No ves cerca al final.
Yeah.
Sí.
I mean, you never know what can happen tomorrow, but I mean, we're doing so good. Our assets are so massive.
O sea, una cosa que no estáis viendo es, aunque la minería cuesta un poco baja, nuestros activos, o sea, edificios, fábricas, suelos, cada vez son más grandes.
If any other network marketing company in the world had no new members join for 1, 2, 3, 4 months,
Si una empresa de network marketing no entrara a nadie durante 3 o 4 meses,
they would be out of business.
se cerraría.
If we got no more new people join over the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months,
Si nadie entra en mi club en los próximos 6 meses,
we don't care at all. Zero.
nos da exactamente igual. Es más, nos da igual.
Everybody will keep getting paid the mining earnings
La
every
gente, la
day.
gente le van a pagar a la minería.
It probably cut down on customer support a lot, which would be nice.
Igual habría que bajar un poquito el ticket support.
Just your paychecks would go way down.
Obviamente los cheques de las comisiones bajarían.
But we would still have everybody getting the mining earnings because the machines are running.
Pero la minería sigue porque las máquinas siguen.
And we'd still be setting up new facilities,
Y vamos a seguir construyendo fábricas.
still getting new mining equipment.
Seguimos metiendo minería nueva, equipos nuevos.
Like, I've never seen anything like this in the history of network marketing where we don't need anyone.
y nunca había visto una empresa de network marketing donde ahora mismo no necesitamos ya a nadie más.
We want more people, but we don't need.
Queremos más personas, pero no necesitamos más personas.
That blows my mind.
Eso me vuela la cabeza.
All right, so we're going to have a fun day tomorrow.
Mañana vamos a tener un día súper divertido.
We're going to meet downstairs about noonish, about 12 o'clock.
¿Suele ser 12?
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
Ok, mañana nos vamos a ver abajo a las 12 del mediodía. 1, 2, 12 del mediodía.
The plan is for the buses to get here about 1 o'clock.
Ok, el plan es que los autobuses empiecen a llegar a la 1 del mediodía.
They might be a little early, they might be a little late, I don't know.
Pueden llegar un poquito antes de la 1 o un poquito después de la 1.
But here at 12, you won't miss the bus.
Pero si estamos a las 12, no vais a perder el autobús.
Then we'll go over to the facility, do tours.
Vamos a ir a visitar la fábrica y hacer los tours.
From there, we're going to go somewhere to eat. I just don't know how Yoshi's planned that out yet, because we can't do Blue Lagoon for eating like we have before.
Ok, el restaurante del Blue Lagoon no está funcionando ahora, entonces nos van a llevar a comer, después de la fábrica, nos llevan a comer a un sitio, a un restaurante, y después de ahí, after that, we go to the Blue Lagoon.
And after that, we're going to go Blue Lagoon, but it's a little different also. They're making us only have 100 people at a time go in, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 100. We can stay for more than an hour. It's not like you got to go in and leave. You can stay for, however long you special stay.
Okay.
But because they have so many people coming, there's only so many lockers. So like, they can only take 100 at 5:30, they can only take 100 at 6:30.
Okay.
That way there'll be lockers for everybody.
Vale, entonces, como también, no sé si por mantenimiento así, los lockers no hay suficientes, o sea, podemos estar en Blue Lagoon todo el tiempo que queramos, pero tenemos que entrar en grupos de 100. O sea, cada media hora entran 100, eso se puede quedar el tiempo que sea. Después media hora entran 100 y se puede quedar el tiempo que sea, ¿se entiende?
Sí.
Pero tenemos que ir entrando cada media hora en grupos de 100.
Yeah, so
Que tampoco somos muchos.
yeah, and it's going to be like that because we're doing this every day for 6 days.
Y nosotros estamos haciendo esto todos los días por 6 días.
Yeah, you guys are here one of the 6 days.
Vosotros estáis aquí uno de los 6.
It's okay, I just came from scuba diving 7 days in a row.
Dice, bueno, yo vengo descansado porque vengo a hacer buceo 7 días.
I was preparing for Russ.
Estaba preparando para
All good.
a question.
Yeah.
Last year, so when people come at 12, that hour is probably better to be outside the hotel because we collapsed the lobby the last year.
So what?
That's not right? Okay.
I
Chicos,
was though.
una cosa, mañana entre las 2 y la 1 no podemos colapsar el lobby, ¿vale? Y después, el año pasado, en plan buen rollo, pero al parecer hay unas cosas ahí que son para de venta y la gente las cogió así sin más. Entonces, lo que os pido es igual llegar un poco 12:30, ¿vale? Y quedarnos afuera del hotel, entrar un poquito, pero no podemos estar las 150 personas en el lobby, porque entonces me quedo yo a vivir aquí en Islandia, en un sitio no deseado. Vale, I'll probably go to jail here in Iceland.
No, it's all good.
Okay, so Ross, thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
Le digo
How long
que-
did you say I was going to talk? 20 minutes?
Yeah. Then you stay in the Bitcoin, I saw the one, but you started 10 seconds. Maybe we'll do a few pictures. Yeah.
A few?
A few.
What number is that?
Chicos, podemos hacer un poco unas fotos ahora. Entonces, lo dicho,
I mean, you know we're going to take pictures all day tomorrow, right?
okay, that's good. Yeah.
No, it is 11:30 though.
Yeah. Hacemos un selfie.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
all day, no problem.
Okay. Sí, dice que Ross que prefiere un poco
Look,
descansar.
you could even take a picture of me tomorrow looking like that.
Chicos, a ver, todos para arriba, ahí de pie. A ver, 1, 2, 3, Islandia. 1, 2, 3, Islandia.
Un aplauso a